Greetings, you all. Happy Thursday. Today is the day that Jupiter rules, and Jupiter's in Gemini. And these are the jacarandas that grow all around Los Angeles at this time of year. They are the prettiest flowers and trees with these lilac-colored little blossoms. This is what they look like up close. They're all over the ground now. I love them. This is one of my favorite things about living in the city of Los Angeles. We have this every year, the jacarandas. Hi, Shannon. How are you? The other day when I saw you at the farmer's market, the next day I was like, oh, we lost each other. We never came back to connect. And I don't know what I was going on that day, but anyway, it was good to see you that day. Okay, so today the moon has gone into Aries and the sun is in Gemini. And the sun is at the first stages of Gemini. It's at the second degree of Gemini today, which is a degree that is ruled by Taurus. And which is a degree that is ruled by Taurus. And so the sun is in Gemini, which is the energy this month of your perception. Your perception is based upon the story you're telling about anything. It's the voice in your head that has a commentary on everything. That is, usually it's the ego. And when we begin to listen to it and hone it, we can align it to different frequencies that are within ourselves. Now, let me just be really transparent today. I'm having an interesting experience. I have a Gemini moon and the sun crossed my sun. The sun crossed my moon yesterday. I have a Gemini moon at the first degree and the sun crossed it. And I feel this profound completion because Pisces is where things come to end. You guys have been hearing me talk about the cycle and how the cycle is really ending. So for me, the cycle has really just fully ended. Like we're all on, it's like a timer and, like a domino effect. One goes down and then another goes down. And so my cycle shut down yesterday when the moon crossed my ascendant. And I was feeling like chaotic, and then I was feeling really confident, and then I was feeling really hopeless, and then I was feeling really like lost, and then I started feeling like this incredible sense of wellness. It's like, I actually feel an incredible sense of wellness, like all is well. And with the Gemini sun, the thing that's most important is the story we're telling ourselves. And you get to choose. You get to name the thing. Perception is such a tricky thing because everyone has a unique perception. Someone can have one experience and then one person loves that experience. One person is like, oh, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. And then another person can have the same experience and be like, that is the worst thing that ever happened to me. And both are accurate. So when we understand that perception is based upon who is speaking, you want to understand that you can cast the reality by the narrative that you speak. You can say that, something that, like I'll use for instance, one of the things that I have been experiencing of late is working to heal the scarcity narratives that I have carried around money. And I've been paying attention to how I feel according to the numbers that are in the screen. And what I notice is that it's a very interesting thing. When the number is larger, I feel scattered. I feel irresponsible. I feel a chasing that starts. And when the number is smaller, I feel deeply connected to myself. And so as I've been watching that, I notice that I have an affinity for scarcity. it actually feels good to me. It actually feels, and so what I'm seeing is that it's like a kink. It's like there's something in me that likes to go all the way down to the lowest amount and then have the experience of it coming back again. It's like a roller coaster. I go down and I like it, and then I get to come back up, and I'm like, oh, that is my relationship to this experience of money. And it's wired in my body. It's wired in my system because of genetic coding, because of the way we do money in this country, because of my generational trauma and coming from ancestors who worked for no money. Like, there are all these things. And as I am noticing how I'm actually feeling around an actual experience, then I can take responsibility for it and begin to do the work to transform it. Because it's not actually about the external. My internal feeling is creating the external experience. My internal response is creating the external experience. So now that I'm ready to have a different external experience, I've had to identify what's going on inside of me, name it, own it, feel it, and then take responsibility for it and redirect it. So pay attention to the story you're telling about something. And if, so I'm like, I will tell myself like, oh, the number is small and I'm scared. But then I notice you're actually not scared. You're actually comfortable. You're actually, this actually feels like seductive to you. There's actually something tantalizing in it for you because I'm paying attention. And so naming it is understanding my perception of it, which is this Gemini energy. What story are you telling about it? So that I can take responsibility for it and tell another story. Oh no, what's actually happening is this is an addiction. This is an addictive pattern that has you playing out undesirable experiences. Actually, that's what's actually happening. But I couldn't know that had I not been doing all the work that I've been doing thus far to get me here. So while we're in Gemini season, pay attention to the stories you tell. Gemini is duality. So oftentimes, like I just told you guys a story of, it's like people who, here's what it is. First of all, I forgot to say this. I really want to apologize to you guys because I think I said the other day, I didn't go back and listen to the video. I never listened to my own videos. But I believed that video that said that Prince had a tape from the courtroom. I believed that. And so I thought, I wanted to really believe that was true. And I realized that is not a true thing. So I broke one of my own rules. Spirit told me a long time ago, never believe anything that I really see on the internet without researching it. And I didn't follow my own rule and talked about something that was false. So I really want to apologize for that. But that is also this thing about the stories we tell. We're living at a time where we can make anything true, where nothing is really what we think it is. But it's never been what we think it is because this is all a blank page. This is all made up shit. It's all made up stuff. So none of it is actually really real. It's all perspective driven. It's all how you see it. And we can see that in this, in these trials, right? It's like one attorney comes up and says, oh, they're literally just saying it from one perspective. Well, what if this is true? And then the other attorney says, well, what if this is true? And the thing is that none of it is true and all of it is true. It's all based on perception. So we want to get clear about our own perception. What stories are we telling about things? Because the story you're telling about it is what you actually then live. The story you tell is what you live. So if I tell myself, I want to have a lot of money, but inside of myself, I feel guilty when there's more, there's a duality there. So Your feelings and your thoughts need to be aligned in the same direction. And that's the trick of Gemini, because it's duality, it's the twins. And so the thing about Gemini is that everything can be true and everything can be false. So you have to align to what's true for you, and you will feel it in your system. And if you can't feel it, then there is trauma there. There is healing to be done. There is, repair that needs to occur in your emotional body. Because the mind will inform your emotions. And the mind is Gemini. And the emotions are Venus. And so that's what we're doing this month. We literally are checking the narratives that we're telling ourselves so that we can actually make sure that it is aligned with what we want it to be. Or is it something that you inherited? Is it something that you picked up in your childhood? Is it something that you adjusted yourself to because you were looking for external approval, or you were trying to belong? What are the things we've done that have suppressed our emotional body, and which keeps us trapped, which keeps us in a trap, repeating cycles over and over and over again, because you aren't connected to yourself. You aren't connected to yourself. So, if somebody asks you to do something, your body won't give you a signal that says this is a yes or this is a no, because you've been denying it and ignoring it for so long. It just lets you do things. And then things happen. Like, I've ignored my signals before and been in spaces where I opened myself up sexually because I did not listen to the voice that said, don't go there. Don't do that. And I did it anyway. And before the evening was over, I was having an experience that was not of my choosing in the ways that I would choose it, right? But it was of my choosing because I didn't listen to my internal that said, don't do that. And so because I didn't listen, end of the night, somebody on top of me trying to get it, it's like, and I've done enough. I get it, right? I don't have angst around it anymore because I understand how I create my reality. Because it's energy, it's a feeling. All right, you all, peace and blessings. If you need support, you can reach out to me on my website, healwithmoonmama.com. The portal for Daughters of the 13 Moons has closed, so we will open it again when will we open it? We will open it next month when we are in preparation. And so thank you for those who joined. We're going to have a really great cycle. I'm really excited for that. And then for those of you who need support, you can ask for support. You can get support. Like, if you want to understand how to make this work practical for you, if you are wanting to understand your own nodes and how the nodes are working in your own natal chart and where your power really lies, go to my website and book a transit reading or a Venus recovery kit reading. Okay, peace and blessings, everyone. Bye-bye. Healwithmoonmama.com. Bye-bye.